Good morning, children. Let us continue exercise 3.3 from trigonometric functions. This is part 9, class 11th. Here we will discuss again some very important questions like here tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x equal to tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x. We know that 3x is equal to 2x plus x. We know that 3x can be written as 2x plus x. And here we are taking 10 on both the sides because in question 10 is given to you. By taking 10 on both the sides, we are writing it as it is. And here we are applying 10a plus b, 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a 10b. By cross multiplying, we are getting 10 3x into 1 minus 10 2x 10x equal to 10 2x plus 10x. Let us open this bracket. 10 3x into 1 is 10 3x. 10 3x into 10 2x into 10x is this, and this as it is. Let us shift these two terms on the side, and this term we are shifting on the side because of we have to prove this. Now after shifting it, we are getting it, and hence it is proved. Now next question is on the basis of the same. Question is cot x cot 2x minus cot 2x cot 3x minus cot 3x cot x equal to 1. Here again we know 3x is equal to 2x plus x. Let us take cot on both the sides because in the question cot is given to you. By taking cot, we are getting cot 3x is equal to cot 2x plus x. And here we are applying cot a plus b. Cot a, cot b minus 1 upon cot b plus cot a. Cross multiply. By cross multiplying, we are getting it. After opening this bracket, we are getting it. And we are shifting 1 here and these two terms on this side. By shifting it, we are getting whatever is required. Now next, you can see next question, that is if cos x is equal to minus 1 by 3 and x lies in third quadrant, then we have to find the values of sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2. Here cos x is equal to minus 1 by 3 given to us, and we know this formula cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x. We are shifting 2 sin square x here and cos 2x there. By shifting it, we are getting it. And as we are required angle half, that's why we are dividing angle by 2. Angle divide by 2. Angle divide by 2. After shifting it, and this here, we are getting sin square x by 2 equal to 1 minus cos x upon 2. Let us substitute the value of cos x, which is given to us already, minus 1 by 3. After substitution it and simplifying it, we are getting 2 by 3. But what is required? Sin x by 2. That's why we have to take square root on both the sides. After taking square root, we are getting here plus minus root 2 upon root 3. But what is given to us? X lies in third quadrant. Let us divide all of them by 2. We are getting pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4. And x by 2 lies in second quadrant because pi by 2 means 90 degree and 3 pi by 4 means 135 degree, which is lying in second quadrant. It means sin x by 2 lying in second quadrant. And in second quadrant, sign is positive. That's why we are taking plus sign. But in the denominator, root 3 can't be left. That's why we are rationalizing it. After rationalization, we are getting root 6 upon 3. And now, sin x by 2 is root 6 upon 3. Similarly, cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. And after shifting, after dividing by 2, angle is dividing by 2, we are getting cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. And 1 is shifted here, 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2. Here we are again substituting the value of cos x. After substitution of value of cos x and simplifying it, we are getting cos square x by 2 is 1 by 3. Let us take square root on both the sides, and we are taking plus minus 1 by root 3. But again, x by 2 lies in second quadrant, and cos is negative in second quadrant. That's why we are taking minus sign. And root 3 is in the denominator. We have to rationalize. by it, and we are getting cos x by 2 is equal to minus root 3 by 3, and cos x by 2 is minus root 3 by 3, and tan x by 2 is sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. We have both the values. By dividing it, we are getting minus root 2, which is the value of tan x by 2. Hence, we are getting all the values sin x by 2, cos x by 2, and tan x by 2. Now, next, what we are learning here? We are learning principal solutions of trigonometric functions. Principal solutions. How we have to find out the principal solution? Let's learn. For example, if it is given to you cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 can be written as cos pi by 3. Cos is negative here. Cos negative in second and third quadrant. And when we have to shift in second quadrant, we have to write pi minus theta. And after simplifying it, we are getting cos 2 pi by 3. Cos cancelled. X is 2 pi by 3, which belongs to the second quadrant. And for the third quadrant, we have to write cos of pi plus pi by 3. And by simplifying it, we are getting 4 pi by 3, and 4 pi by 3 belongs to again third quadrant. Hence, the principal solutions of this equation, which is cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, is one is 2 pi by 3 and other is 4 pi by 3. There are two solutions which are called principal solutions because they are lying from 0 to 360 degree. That's why their name is principal solutions. Similarly, let's do the next one. Here it is tan x is equal to minus 1, and 1 can be written as tan pi by 4. Tan is negative. Tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. For second quadrant, we have to write tan 180 minus theta. By simplifying it, we are getting 3 pi by 4, which is in second quadrant. And similarly, for fourth quadrant, we have to take 2 pi minus theta. Simplifying it, we are getting 7 pi by 4, which belongs to the fourth quadrant. Hence, principal solutions are 3 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. So in this way, we have to find out principal solutions of trigonometric equations. I think it is clear to everyone. Now let's do one more, which is cot x is equal to minus root 3. Cot is negative, and cot is negative in second and fourth quadrant. And root 3 is cot pi by 6. Cot is negative in second quadrant. For second quadrant, we have to write pi minus pi by 6. And here, by simplifying it, we are getting 5 pi by 6. X is equal to 5 pi by 6, which is second quadrant. And for fourth quadrant, we have to write 2 pi minus pi by 6, which is 11 pi by 6. And hence, principal solutions are 5 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. I think it is clear to everyone. Try questions from NCERT. Okay, goodbye. Thank you so much.